Good afternoon. I'm Sean Yao and this is One News Now. The government is set to decide on the country's new COVID-19 alert levels by Thursday. To tell us more, we have Maricel Halili joining us live from Mandaluyong. Hi, Mase. Good afternoon. Is Metro Manila already qualified to go on alert level 1 by March? And what will be or would be the metrics for this downgrade, if ever?
Hi, Sean. There will be a meeting among the Metro Manila mayors tonight to discuss the possible implementation of Alert Level 1 in the whole Metro Manila starting next month. So we still have to wait and see what will be the result of the meeting of the local government units in NCR. Having said that, Health Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergere, the spokesperson of the Department of Health, clarifies that the metrics for the imposition of different alert levels is still the same. This includes the daily attack rate, the positivity rate, the healthcare utilization rate, even the vaccination rate. She explained that if we review the resolution issued by the Interagency Task Force sometime in November or December last year, vaccination coverage in a particular area before the declaration of Alert Level 1 is already included. The only difference is that Vaccine Star Carlito Galvez Jr. suggests that maybe it will be better that instead of 70% vaccine coverage, maybe it will be better if we make it 80% vaccine coverage, especially now that we are in a campaign period. On March 25, local campaign period will also start. So there is a possibility of more exposure to a high-risk individual. So to make sure that we are all protected, it will be better if instead of 70%, maybe we can make it 80%.
All right, that sounds good. Now, the health department says that most of the country is now under low-risk classification except for 2 regions. Are these still the same 2 regions from last week? Can you tell us more?
That's right, Sean. Undersecretary Vergere mentioned that the majority of the provinces of the regions in the country are already at low risk, except for the Cordillera Administrative Region and Region 11. They still have to monitor those areas in terms of the healthcare utilization and the 2-week growth rate. Aside from that, of course, particularly in BARM, they have to monitor the vaccination program in that particular area. Of course, they are considering the belief of some religious sector. Maybe that's one of the reasons why the increase in the vaccination rate is getting slower. And maybe they have to tweak or to change some of their strategies and to make sure that they will put vaccination sites nearer to those individuals who are still unvaccinated so that they won't have any reason not to get the jobs.
All right, another thing that sounds good. Now, on a different thing, Mase, did the palace have any comment on the controversial arrest of community doctor Nati Castro?
Yes, Sean. Acting presidential spokesperson Carlo Nograles explained that Malacanang does not believe that this is an incident of red tagging. Secretary Carlo Nograles said that the case of Dr. Castro underwent a procedure. It means that the regional trial court decided to issue an arrest warrant against Dr. Castro after investigating and after seeing that there's a probable cause against her. I understand that Dr. Castro is now facing kidnapping and serious illegal detention cases. Aside from this, Undersecretary Jonathan Malaya of the Department of Interior and Local Government also calls on the public not to gang up with the Philippine National Police. He insisted that the police officers are just doing their job when they arrested Dr. Castro upon the instruction of the regional trial court. Having said that, there are still legal remedies that can be used by the lawyers of Dr. Castro, and they can still appeal for this case before the court.
All right, moving back to some COVID-related things, Mase, is the government considering imposing a travel ban on Hong Kong as COVID-19 cases continue to increase in the Special Autonomous Region of China?
So far, Sean, Malacanang does not have any plans of imposing travel ban against those people who will come from Hong Kong. Secretary Nograles said that all Filipinos who wish to come back in the Philippines are welcome, provided that they will follow all protocols. Earlier, during the Malacanang press briefing, the Consulate General of Hong Kong, Mr. Tejada, also gave his statement of what's the situation now in Hong Kong. He mentioned that there are about 61 Filipinos who are now positive of COVID, but they already have coordinated with the Hong Kong government, and the Hong Kong government gave the assurance that they will give assistance to these Filipinos, including isolation facilities and hospitalization if needed.
All right, thank you so much for all those updates. Maricel Halili reporting to us live from Mandaluyong City. And the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry supports plans to downgrade Metro Manila to Alert Level 1. PCCI President George Barcelon told Business World Live that with cases continuing to decline, a downgrade to the lowest alert level is justified. However, Barcelon maintained that the decision still should be science-based.
We will still follow the science-led decision-making, and hopefully that it will sustain the downward, and the alert level 2 can be reduced to alert level 1.
Another point that Barcelon raised was that public transportation issues should be addressed if the region shifts to Alert Level 1. Protocols for cross-border travel should likewise be laid out.
Definitely, they have to field in more public transportation. With more people, commuters, going to work or doing their daily chores, the transport is a very key concern.
We're going to pause for a quick break, but we will be back with more stories after that. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. Some Mindanaoans are pushing for the so-called ISA or Isko-Sara tandem, in line with rumors that the Manila mayor might be President Duterte's bet. Romel Lopez with the details.
A few months shy from the May 9 polls, President Rodrigo Duterte has yet to name the candidate that is going to endorse for the presidency. But the photo of him together with Senator Bongo and Cebu Governor Gwen Garcia is now making a buzz online. The three had their index finger pointed upward, pointing to some to believe that they're making a God first sign, heavily associated to Manila Mayor Isko Moreno. This prompted some to think, is the president endorsing Moreno? For Moreno, he'll definitely take it.
If that is the case, that everybody nowadays, God first na. So, ibig sabihin, switch to Isko is real. May awa ang Diyos.
But hold your horses. The photo, as it turns out, was taken March 17 last year. The sign is also believed to be referring to Garcia's One Cebu. Talks of Duterte potentially backing Moreno gained ground after a volunteer group which propelled Duterte to the presidency endorses the Manila mayor. What's more, the mga datos of Maguindanao are pushing for ISA or a tandem between Moreno and the presidential daughter Sara Duterte.
That party kay Manila Mayor Isko Moreno, our incoming president.
We supporters from Mindanao, ayun ang sinusulong namin, yung isa. At dapat magkaisa naman eh. Alam nyo, meron naman ding grupo sa Visayas na version. So isa din silang nagdadala doon kay Isko at saka Sara Tandem. Kami, wala kaming doon sa kung ano yung partido nila. Basta ang amin dito, doon kami kay Yorme. At malinaw naman yung patakbo, malinaw yung direction niya. May angking talino.
Well, this could mean the province is abandoning his running mate Willie Ong. Moreno says he needs all the support that he could get.
Gusto ko makuha ang boto mo. Ganun din yung kay Pangulo. Kasi
Naliligaw po kayo sa presidente.
bakit naman na lahat kayo nililigawan ko eh. Every Filipino nililigawan ko. Muslim, Kristiyano, anumang religious belief mo, it doesn't matter. If you are a voter, kung botante ka, siyempre papakisuyuan kita.
For News 5,
Romy Lopez, we are One News.
And here's some very sad news. Tarlac 1st District Representative Charlie Cojuangco passed away this morning. His wife, China Hoxon, confirmed the news in a Facebook post without disclosing the cause of death. Before being a Solon of Tarlac, he previously served as Negros Occidental 4th District Representative. Charlie is the youngest son of business tycoon Eduardo Danding Cojuangco Sr., who passed away 2 years ago. Let's take a quick look at today's other top stories. Human Rights Commissioner Roberto Cadiz says that a photo of the arrest warrant for community doctor Natividad Castro shows many red flags. Cadiz calls on Castro's counsel to look into these, as the document appears to have been issued against a group of suspected CPP-NPA members. Migrante Hong Kong reports around 20 OFWs being fired by their employers after testing positive for COVID-19. However, the Labor Department refuted this report, saying those are under quarantine workers who are set to return to the Philippines. And the United Nations will be holding an Emergency Security Council meeting amid concerns over a possible Russian invasion of the Ukraine. This move comes after Russian President Vladimir Putin ordered his troops to act as peacekeepers in 2 regions in the Ukraine. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News Live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.